Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's a pleasure to be with you guys. So today on this tutorial we're going to be introducing how we can be initializing React in 2022. So I'm just going to show you basically what we're going to do and a better way to initialize the React project. So let's get into it and then let's start actually talking and do the work. So basically what I'm going to do is actually open a new window. I'm using actually a VS Code, and then I'll just bring my terminal. And then today on this tutorial we're going to be introduced on one of the best concepts that I realized, which is actually the how can we use or how can we initialize React using the Vite, which is actually a very nice tool. And then actually there is a lot of improvement when it comes to the speed, and yeah, speed is one of the biggest improvements that you're gonna get when it comes to initialize actually your approach using Vite. So without other ado, so let's just get into it and then let's learn React in 2020. So I'm actually inside of this, so I'm just gonna be open. So I'll just say npm design. The command will be the same, but I will just open VS Code inside of this D drive, and then I'm just gonna initialize my terminal. My terminal was open already, so that's why. But for those, if you experience, you didn't find actually your where the terminal is, you can go on the menu and select for the VS Code. By the way, just want to mention that I'm actually using, for this video tutorial, I'm using a VS Code, but you guys can use any IDE that exists over there. It's up to your preference. So basically what I'm going to do is initialize the command to create a React app, which is npm create. In the past, just a reminder, past we used to say npm install or npm create. If you want to create a React app, used to be npm create React, and we put app, and then we specialize the name of the app, my app, for instance, the app, and then from there you're gonna be installing. But I realized that this method is quite slow, and there is a new way that you can initialize, especially to initialize the React project, and also initialize even in Vue. And I'm gonna show you this option by using Vite. What are you gonna be able to install? So this is the old command. Sometimes people use npx to install. Is also the same. Some people also use yarn to do that. It's also the same thing. So now let's just go. What actually we want is to install React via Vite, right? So we're gonna be npm, right? Create Vite, and then we can say Vite at latest, right? Latest, and then if you click, even the installation process is way quicker than the normal way of you actually create any React project. So you're gonna get a prompt to say the project name. You need to specialize the project. I'm gonna say my app will be the name of my project. If I click, it's gonna ask me the package name. So the package name can be my app again, and then you click on this option. By using Vite, you're gonna see that you're gonna be able to select multiple ways on how you can initialize your project. There is another one which is just a vanilla JavaScript. There is a Vue.js. There is a React, which is the one that we want to use, and there is a pure React. I never explored that, honestly speaking. And there is another one which is called Vite and Svelte. But we're going to initialize maybe on the next tutorial where we're going to be talking about Vue.js. We're going to use Vue.js through the Vite command, right? So we're gonna select React and then enter key. We're gonna be asked, or the command will be asked us which React we want to install. If it's a React, which is a TS, which is a TypeScript, or just a normal React. But now we're just going to install the normal React, which is the React JS, and then we're gonna click again React, and then boom, the installation is done. As you guys can see, the React folder is here, and then our package is also right here, right? And then it comes already with a node, but it says that we need I mean, it doesn't come with the node, and then we need to install the node. That's why we have here scaffolding project in B, my app, and then done. Now run cd my app now, and then we just need to go inside of this app. We're gonna do cd. We're just gonna copy paste inside of this app, and then we just want to say npm install, and then we're going to store all the node packages dependencies. It's gonna take like a few seconds. It will be depending on your internet speed, but if you got a good speed, it won't take that long. Let's say in around less than 6 minutes or less than that, you're gonna be able to install the Node.js, because Vite is actually quite the speed is amazing. It's something that you guys need to experience. So I'm just gonna be waiting until this installation process finish up, and then I'm gonna be actually give you a quick introduction of what is happening. So now, as you guys can see, I'm actually installing all the Node modules. So this is an option that whenever you install your project, you're gonna be asked, once the Vite actually give you the scaffolding of all the files inside of your actually React app that you're creating. So the last package that you need to install definitely will be the Node modules. So let me just wait until this process is finished, and then we're gonna go through the tower and see which file was changed if you create actually your React app by using this Vite command. So I'm just gonna be waiting until this process is finished, and then once this process is finished, I'm gonna come back, and then we will actually try to get into it and try to see what is going on inside of this new project. Just bear with me, my internet is not that good, as you guys can see, but if you got a very good internet speed, it won't take that long. Actually, you can do the installation just in a few minutes, 2-3 minutes. Everything is going to be installed. But since that my internet speed is not that good, that's why by install the Node modules it's taking a long. So let me just wait and see if this is going to be actually work. Hey guys, welcome back. My installation is done, as you guys can see. So now we actually able to be able to use the React app. So I'm just gonna clean up my console again, and then I'm gonna go inside of this created project. I'm gonna say open folder, and I'll select the folder that we create, and that's it. So we're inside of the folder. So the last installation command that we did to install is to install this module folder. So that all the React app or Vue.js app or Angular or whatever framework you're using, actually it asks you to install this module these days. So what is different? So as you guys can see, nothing is different, but there is one thing that I want to say. So the project now is very clear. There is no the public folder anymore, because on all the React.js folder we used to have a public folder which hold actually this file, which is the index .html file, but at this time no longer, we don't longer have this. So the index.html file is a folder that comes separate. So this is one of the difference also. So if I go to my source folder, we're going to find that there is also a few different. when it comes to the index, the file index, that's JS, this time does not exist over there. So they were substituted by by main, which is the folder which holds the code to actually make our application to run, or where the root key exists, right? So this is the old file that we used to see as index.js. And then also I just want to mention that all the JS file this time has to finish up with the JSX, not only JS as we used to actually see it on the old way of actually building a React app. So if I go to my app, I'll be able to see that nothing has changed. We have our function here on app class of function or component, and from there we do have a certain line of commands or a certain line of codes that will be displayed while we actually initialize our app. So if I go again to the terminal, and then we're going to be running our application for the first time. If I see this time it's not going to be npm start as we did on the past. If I hit this, definitely it's going to give me error. As you guys can see, it says that missing script start. Did you mean one of these npm? Yeah, so this time in order for you to run your application, you cannot use anymore your npm start, but it has to be at this time npm run dev, which is actually the development mode. You guys will see the speed that this guy will be actually do in order to build the application. It only takes like few milliseconds. If it's a React project, it could have taken long. I mean, it depends actually on your machine, but normally it takes a lot. So if we go now inside of this router, I'm just going to open. You guys will see that it's quite fast. It's actually really fast when it comes to the building process. You see? So we have our React app running. So I can actually come there, then go to my code, and then made it change, and I'll just hi, this is the code. This is sorry my typing. This is how we can initialize a React project using Vite in 2022. So if I save it, it's auto-compiled already. If I go again, you'll see that my script is over there. So I just want to go inside of the package JSON file inside, because I just want to see that nothing has changed and everything seems to be, but it's quite a little bit different. The code that they break at the first time is shorter. So basically they just give you the React dependencies, the development dependencies, and also the script where you can run your Vite project, and then the last one, which is actually the description, and you can put the version of the application. So basically guys, so this is the tutorial, the brief tutorial that I wanted to introduce you guys on how you can actually initialize your project by using React.js. It's a new tool, it's a new way of you to creating your React project. And then I strongly advise that you guys can actually using this Vite tool for now on to start building your project. So thank you so much for your time. Just give a thumb up to my YouTube channel, and then and then subscribe to my channel as well. So see you till next time.